Okay, video, we're going into Unit 5. Unit 5 is on systems of equations. That's just where two lines cross each other. That's all it is, okay? And so what I would do on this entry event, probably the easiest thing to do, you got 3 enemy paths and you got your battleship. So I would get all these in y equals form, and then I would compare the battleship to the other ones. And you can use a graphing calculator. If you have one at home, that's awesome. If not, you can go on the internet and search. There are a ton. TI, which is Texas Instruments, has released a lot of their versions of graphing calculators online right now. Desmos.com is another one, okay? So just search graphing calculator and it'll pop up. I'll also show you how to do it by elimination if you want, and then substitution. So let's look at this battleship. The battleship here, right here, that's you. And what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to plant mines, and you can draw it out here, I don't care. But my main thing is making sure just get these answers, okay? So if I go through, my battleship is x plus y equals -5. So I'm going to come over here and write this, x plus y equals -5. Okay, I want to get y by itself, so all I have to do is move x. So I say minus x to the other side. So y equals, because this cancels, right? Gone. -5 minus x, they're not like terms, so I leave them, okay? Do not subtract 1 and make it -6x, okay? They are not like terms. So there is my y equals for my battleship. So what I would do, if you have a graphing calculator, is go to y equals, okay? Let me clear these out. These are from the other day. And I'd put in -5 minus x. Remember, x is up here. Okay? Now, we'll come back to this in just a second. Now, I would pick one of my enemy paths. I'm going to go with enemy path number 1 first. And it's x equals 3y minus 15. Okay, so I've gotten this written over here. X equals 3y minus 15. Now you want to get y by itself. Okay, it doesn't matter that y is on the right. That's okay. I can move 15 over and then divide everything. So I'm going to add 15 because it's a -15, right? So that's x plus 15 equals 3y. And then all I have to do is divide by 3. Everything has to be divided by 3. So that'd be 1/3 x plus 5, because 15 divided by 3 is 5, and these will cancel, right? Equals y. So then I'd come back over here, and I'd put in the 1/3, and a fraction, you can just say 1 divided by 3. That's fine for this. X plus 5. Now I can hit graph, and it's going to graph my 2 lines. That's my battleship, and that's the enemy ship. I want to know where they cross each other right here. So there again, remember in my introductory videos, you hit second, trace, and I want number 5. I want to know where they intersect. So I can just hit the 5 button, or you can arrow down, whichever. First curve, as long as it's on one line, you're going to hit enter. And then it jumps to here and it says second curve. Yeah, that's my second line. I'm going to hit enter. And then it's going to say guess. So you have to enter one more time. And it's going to jump to that point and it's going to say, I don't know if you can see that or not. It says -7.5, 2.5. So in this first box right here, enemy path number 1, right? I'm going to write it down here because I'm not writing on my paper. Enemy path 1. You're going to put -7.5, comma, 2.5. Okay? And you would do the same thing for enemy path 2 and 3. Now, if you do not have a graphing calculator and you do not like the options that are online, let me show you what you can do with these same questions by elimination, because I want you to have options, okay? Let me zoom out just a little bit. I feel like I'm a little close on this side. All right, so we're going to keep that x plus y equals -5. Okay? Let me rewrite that x. Got a line through it. All right, that's my ship. And then I'm going to take my first enemy ship, x equals 3y minus 15. Well, I have a problem, first of all. I got to get y on the other side of the equal sign because I got to have the equal sign to match up over here. So I have to move it and make it x minus 3y, right? Equals negative 15. Then I can bring down this one, right? So x plus 3y equals negative 5. Okay, so I hope you can see if I go through and I start adding this equation, my y's are going to cancel, aren't they? Oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself. That's not a 3, is it? Okay, if I add right now, they're not going to cancel. But if I change the signs on this bottom equation, it will, right? So if I make that a negative x, and that a negative y, and that a positive 5, make sure you change all the signs. My x's would cancel, and that would be negative 4y equals negative 10, right? And then I divide, and I should get 2.5, which is what we got earlier by using the calculator, right? All right, now that I know y, I can plug it back in. I'm just going to plug it in here. So x plus y, which is 2.5, equals negative 5. So subtract 2.5 to the other side. That would cancel, and x would equal negative 7.5. So you don't have to have the graphing calculator. You can use elimination, okay? That's usually everybody's second favorite, okay? So on this first entry, I've done the first one for you, enemy path number 1. That leaves you with 2 and 3 to go through, okay? I want you to try those.